Hello everybody, guys, welcome back to another Astral Ascension video. Today we are going to be continuing with the thing that I left off with. I don't remember what we were doing. All I remember was we didn't read a manual last time. Not good. But we do have a new mission apparently. I think is where we left off. I just give us a new mission. So we're going to start from there and we're just going to get right into it because I don't know what else to say because I kind of forgot what we were doing in this game. But anyway. Iris is already there, reviewing the notes on her tablet, and Kai lounges in a chair, sipping from a mug. I get comfortable, and once Vela and Luna arrive, Iris gets started.
Good morning. Our next mission is ready to go.
Alrighty, our heads bob in affirmation.
This one is a little different from our usual requests. It comes directly from Polaris.
Oh. I blink in surprise. Why would Polaris need or even want help from mercenaries?
They want to crack down on border smuggling, and mercenary ships attract much less attention than Polaris patrol ships.
Well, this should be interesting. Polaris just barely tolerates mercenaries. It should be interesting to see how this all goes. I'm curious how this will play out.
Same here. Polaris
no one asked you, Kai.
Stricter governing bodies. Are we sure they aren't just going to last-minute arrest us?
Huh. They would do that. Damn governments.
As far as I'm aware, being a mercenary is not against the law.
Yeah, but as I just said, and I worked for Polaris, they barely tolerate them.
Not yet.
And not like they would try to arrest us on other accounts to be mercenaries.
To arrest anyone who comes by.
You are correct. Polaris will be handling all activities.
Oh.
They have an advanced scanner which will identify their targets, and they need us to host it on Eidos.
Now you see, did we not just... Oh, wait.
Host it along the borders in reported zones, and all we have to do is ensure...
Wait, did we not just have this problem with raiders? Remember last time we had that? Okay. That sounds straightforward. Iris nods. Vela pauses, musing.
You know, this might be the only time we'd get access to one of those advanced scanners.
Ah, so you remember.
Depending on how long it's on our ship, I could find its vulnerabilities for our own benefit down the road.
Ah, yes, Vela. Good option.
It's a good thought. However,
a good
I'm
thought's the best thought.
They'll have sophisticated anti-hacking measures in place. Plus, getting caught illegally tampering with Polaris tech would not end well for anyone.
Except for me, because I looked for them, I'm like, hey, listen, just help us out here, baby.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes. Okay. Vela grins bashfully.
I got a little too excited about the scanner and didn't think that one through.
Luna smiles.
It's good to know you have the skills to do that if we're ever in a similar situation.
What we just said, what scanner would be similar to that, Luna? I don't understand.
Right.
Since we have to travel to the borders, it's best that we fly soon. How long do we need to prep? Can we fly out ASAP?
Vela
That
nods.
shouldn't be a problem.
I'm ready as well.
Great. Then let's get prepped.
Alrighty.
Kai, I'll give you the coordinates.
Oh, we're on Kai again. With the meeting dismissed, everyone disperses and heads to their stations. The ship is abuzz with energy as we prepare for flight, and we soon take off. We travel for some time, but as we're flying within Polaris space, our journey is smooth. Kai and I are each able to take a break, and when we're back at the controls, I bring us to our destination. Iris checks in with her contact and picks up the scanner. Then we transport it onto the Eidos. Once our systems are connected, we are given the green light to proceed. Vela is tasked with managing the scanner while Luna assists, as it's a complicated system. Iris continues to coordinate with the client and will soon send our first coordinates. Kai navigates while I fly, and we arrive swiftly. Then we wait for the scanner to do its thing. Once our contact has the intel they need from the passing ships, we're sent to a new location. Occasionally we cross paths with speeding Polaris patrol ships, which undoubtedly are going to make arrests and seizures. We go through about half of the listed coordinates before we're done for the day. To keep the operation covert, we are only working during hours of heightened smuggling activity. Through the comms, Iris dismisses us from duty, and I guide a ship into the nearest space station where we dock until our shift tomorrow. Afterwards, I go to my room for my much-needed break. Flop onto my bed and allow myself time to decompress. Maybe I should check in with Celeste. See how she's doing. Does she have her outing yet? Rolling onto my back, I head over to my desk and call my beautiful sister. When the line connects, I stick my phone into the communicator and see Celeste's smiling face.
Hey there, big bro. Did you finally remember your dear sister?
I would never forget my celery. Yes, I would never forget how important my celery is.
Okay. I'll let that slide this time because of how cute the sentiment is.
Yes.
What's up?
Nothing really. We're in the middle of a multi-day mission, and I thought I'd see how things are going with you.
Things are great.
Did you already have your day out?
Yeah. I went to the park. It was just as fun as you said it would be.
Yay. Oh yeah, did you see anything cool?
So many cool things. There were a lot of families there who brought their pets.
Oh.
Corky wanted to play with me, and I
Ooh,
pet
cool.
the pooper.
Yay. Celeste squeals happily at the memory.
She was so soft and fluffy.
Good.
It was the best.
Aw.
And now I want a dog.
God damn it, I gotta go buy a dog. Aw.
Although there was a goose that kept honking and chasing kids, which is when I decided to head back.
It's the goose. It's the goose. Peace was never an option. It's the goose, baby. Celeste. That was a famous video game star.
I wasn't about to be its next target.
I was about. Is my little sister afraid of a goose? She crushes her arms.
If you saw what I saw, you would understand.
I don't think I would. We could see it if we played a Luna route. I would communicate with the goose, which I think you can actually do in this game. I guess we'll see that. Let me know if I should do the Luna route. I smile. Well, it sounds like you had a good time anyway.
I did. And even though I went out alone, I didn't feel nervous or anything.
That's great. Soon you'll be navigating the city like a
I
pro.
hope so. I think I should be getting more flexible outdoor privileges soon. From what I heard, the data looks good. But they still have more tests to run and research to do.
That's really amazing, Celeste.
I think so too. I don't want to get my hopes up too soon though, since they're still being cautious about my allotted hours outdoors.
Aw, right. I'll just have to be a little patient for now. She smiles and then nods. Suddenly, Celeste looks behind her.
Sorry, but the nurses are here. I have to go.
Okay. That's okay. We can talk again later. She nods again and starts... Oh, still grinning.
You'll have to fill me in on your missions next time.
I will do. She waves goodbye and then the line disconnects. I've noticed a huge difference in Celeste. She's much more positive and upbeat with a renewed or renowned, whichever one you want to choose, energy. I'm so glad we opted for this treatment, and I'm hopeful that things will continue to trend positively. I feel a yawn come over me. I better get some rest before we head back to work. After a quick change of clothes, I crawl into my bed and soon fall fast asleep. I wake up to the sound of my alarm and roll out of bed. It's just about time for our next shift. After getting ready, I head straight for the bridge and begin flight preparations. Kai joins me a few minutes later. Today, Iris joins Luna and Vela in engineering. We receive new specifications regarding the scanner, and it involves even more complex handling. Iris is needed to directly relay the instructions from our contact. Per usual, Kai needs to collect some Iris, and I fly the Ados to our destination. After we arrive, the rest of the team works on the scanner while Kai and I wait for additional instructions. He leans back in his chair and he checks his phone. Suddenly he sits straight up.
Hey, did you see this?
What?
It's an article about that security job we did.
Oh, wonderful. You mean the rich guys at the party? Kai nods. I thought that was a shut and closed case.
Yeah, it turns out the guy actually sold that NFT to his brother.
He pauses while reading and then laughs.
Get a load of this. They reached out to the father for his thoughts on this deal, and all he said was, quote, "Does it matter? It's all my money anyway."
Listen, I get it. I personally think this shouldn't be never been a thing, but they are. People are selling them, and people are dumb enough to buy it. Then get on people that sell them. I don't really care about the family. Some say some people have way too much money. It's a sad day when the rich do nothing. Wait, I can't read this way. It's a sad day when rich people do useless things with money. Constituents. Wait, what? Oh, it's a sad day when rich people doing useless things with money constitutes the news. The people have so little going on that they have to fabricate conflict to avoid boredom. I don't know why I could not read that correctly. I'm sorry, all the audience on YouTube. Kai nods.
It's pretty wild. On the other hand, if I had all that money, I can't guarantee it wouldn't burn a hole in my pocket either.
Well, you see, you should invest it in stuff that's not NFTs, you know. Maybe invest in a firm or a sports team or, you know, other products, you know. But anyway, maybe one day we'll be lucky enough to find out.
That's the dream.
The system beeps and new coordinates show up on our display.
Time to get back to work.
I nod, Kai tucks his phone away and maps the new coordinates right before I fly over us. We complete our tasks with ease and breeze through the remaining coordinates. When we're finished, Iris directs Kai to navigate us to the nearest place so we can resupply. He does so and I park us in the docks. Afterwards, Iris calls a team meeting. We all gather in the lounge where she distributes the credits. Then she smiles.
Thanks for another job well done, everyone.
He wins!
Keep them coming, please.
Okay.
I'll do my
Might have been
best.
a little hyperbole with the cough, but whatever.
After our last string of challenging missions, it's nice to catch a break.
Hey, I always talk about challenging. All we did was get raided by raiders and get shot down over a planet. And then after that, well, in between that we had the beach day and my sister, which wasn't even really a mission. And then after that, we got the raiders, and then after that we had the security job, which wasn't even that bad because that was just a dance.
It's definitely been pleasant so far.
That's what happens when you move up in the world. You end up getting paid more while doing less.
Wow, you're so smart, Kai. Bela instantly nods in
I
agreement.
couldn't have said it better myself.
Don't agree with him, Bela. Luna giggles and Iris smiles.
I don't know about that, but I do know that you've all earned yourselves another well-deserved break.
Oh, thank God.
I know exactly what I want to do next.
Bela fights off a yawn.
Although, maybe I'll save it for tomorrow.
We should all save for tomorrow. We shall go to
It
bed.
is late, and I'm sure we could all use some rest.
Iris nods.
We'll resupply here while I secure our next mission.
Nice.
Enjoy your time off. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Once we're dismissed, we all head back to our respective rooms. I get ready for the night and crawl in the bed where I soon fall fast asleep. I wake up refreshed the next morning, excited to start the day. It's always interesting to explore a new planet, even though we're still in Polaris. I haven't traveled out of the central zones very often. Looking forward to what the do on this planet has to offer. I wonder if Iris is free. Maybe I should like to a chance to get off the ship. I make my way to the captain's quarters and knock on the door, but there's no answer. She's still on the ship? I shoot her a quick text. Hey, are you around? Wanna hang out? The response is fast. Busy right now, but I can handle it out later. Okay, sounds good. I'll check with her later then. I'm not reading this right. I don't know why. Anyway, the idea of going off to sounds so appealing alone, so maybe I'll wait until Iris is around so we can explore together. I make myself comfortable in front of the TV and zone out with my favorite show. I watch a few episodes before shutting off the TV. It's so quiet on board, so I return to my room where I tidy up and catch up on my responsibilities. I'm in the middle of my emails when I receive an alert that there's someone requesting entry to the ship. It's probably just a delivery, and since everyone is either busy or off ship, I better go down and sign for it. I exit my room and walk through the corridor. As I'm about halfway down the stairs, I see Iris standing in front of the cargo bay door. Across from her is an older woman with a stern face. She has the same striking eyes and light hair as Iris, although hers is pulled back in a bun. Is this Iris's mother? They must have been talking for a bit because both women look upset, and this is my chance to sneak away and not be intruding on someone's private conversation with their mother. The old one frowns and thrusts a box in Iris's hands.
As you were then. I'll just give this to you and be off.
Oh, wow, she's a bitch.
What is it?
No, she's not. She's very nice. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
It's from your father. He wished
Okay,
to
I
give
think
this
my
to
mom
you
she is
after
very
you
nice.
graduated from the academy, but I'm giving it to you now since I doubt we'll ever see that day.
I mean, I don't know,
I
ma'am.
already told you.
Oh. The woman holds up a hand, stopping Iris.
There's no point in arguing anymore. I made a promise to your father, and now that I've honored it to the best that I can, I'll take my leave.
I accidentally walked into a part of the conversation. I really shouldn't eavesdrop, so I'll catch up with Iris when she's done. You mean you should have just walked away the first time before you even heard anything? Quietly, I tiptoed back up the stairs and waited in the lounge. A few minutes later, I hear footsteps coming from up the stairs. Alex was past the lounge, her face is clouded with emotion, and she doesn't even notice me waving at her. Soon I hear footsteps recede into the hallway. My brow ceases in worry. Iris is always so calm and composed. It's unnerving to see her rattled up and upset. I better make sure she's okay. I head down the corridor and pause in front of the captain's quarters. After taking a deep, long breath, I knock. Iris, it's me. Are you okay? There's a moment of silence and then her door slides open. Still looking dazed, Iris steps aside so I can come in, and I close the door behind us. Okay. Hey, what's going on? Are you alright? Wordlessly she nods, although her face is in a small wooden... her focus is on a small wooden box on her bed. I heard the visitor alert, so I went to the cargo bay and saw you talking with someone. Who is that woman? The question snaps her back to the present and she looks at me.
She's my mother.
I figured that. My assumptions were correct. The last time I spoke about family, it seemed complicated. Which was after we crashed on the planet. Anyway, from the glimpse that I just witnessed, complicated is an understatement of the century. What sparked her visit?
It's currently graduation for my program at the Polaris Star Academy.
Ah, yes, your officer's program. Iris nods.
My mother never agreed with my decision to leave. She's been holding out hope that I would eventually come to my senses and return.
That sounds frustrating. I was puffed out of breath.
It's exhausting. Whenever we do speak, the first thing she ever asks is if I'm over my childish rebellion yet. She doesn't want to understand why I left and only wants to convince me to return. So, I limit my contact with her. And then she complains that I never answer her calls.
Huh. Sounds like a lose-lose to me. Wow. If you talk to her, she nags you, but if you don't talk to her, she still nags you. It sounds like a lose-lose situation for you. Iris sighs.
That's why avoiding her ended up being the best-case scenario.
I nod
I
sympathetically.
think my mother finds me as frustrating to talk to as I find her.
Ooh. Was your relationship always that way? Iris pauses, her brow wrinkles in thought.
No, but my mother's work had her constantly deployed. It's easy to get along when you only spend a few weeks together at a time.
Wait, what?
And of course, while I was still on track at the academy, she had no reason to be unhappy with me.
Ah, okay. So the divide only was started after you left. She nods and smiles wearily.
At this point, I've come to terms with our relationship.
I don't think that's a good thing.
As you can see, the less we see of each other, the better.
I don't think that's helping the situation, Iris. No offense. I nod understanding, as we should, regardless of my personal opinion on the matter. That makes this in-person visit extra rare.
It's because she wanted to give me this.
What? Iris just the box.
It's from my dad.
Ah! I remember Iris mentioned her dad had passed when she was young, so how was he able to give her this box? Iris must have noticed my face because she continues.
He passed away from an incurable illness.
Ah.
He knew his time was limited, so he prepared different letters and gifts for all my milestones. My mother has passed them down to me over the years.
That's really thoughtful gesture of your dad. He wanted to still be here for you even if he physically couldn't. Iris
He was
smiles.
always thoughtful like that. If my dad couldn't make one of my school events, my grandpa would have to stream it so he could watch from afar.
There you go. When Alice looks back at the box, a smile trembles.
My
Oh.
mother said this gift was meant for my graduation at the academy.
We gotta slap him as a boyfriend here, baby. Yeah, that guy's gonna slap him as a boyfriend. She hesitates.
Is it right for me to open it even if I didn't graduate?
Yes. Okay. It's yours. You can do it right. You want? I will say that. Would be a shame to see what Dad left you. What goes? I think this is the right one. While yes, I think it's correct that you should see what your dad left you. Ultimately, it's up to her. So it's yours. So you can do what you think is right. It has officially been given to you. So it's up to you now.
I do want to open it.
I nod. Slowly, she unlatches the lock and lifts up the lid. The inside is lined with a plush velvet cushion. There's an object indented in it, which is hidden by the handwritten letter on top. Iris gingerly unfolds the letter. Her eyes methodically scan the page, and as she reads, her brow knits together. Eventually, she puts the letter down. Her head is bowed, so I can't see her face. Is everything alright? What did your dad say?
He's giving me his graduation pin.
Oh. It's a Polaris tradition for military families to pass down their academic academy graduation pins during the children's graduation ceremonies. The tradition is meant to honor the family lineage and bestow the new generation with the wisdom of the past. No wonder she's upset. It must mean a lot that your dad wants you to have it. She looks up, her face is conflicted.
I don't deserve it.
Okay, I don't think we know about that. I'm sure that's not true. While it might have been an unconventional way to receive the pin, ultimately your dad wanted you to have it. She shakes her head.
This will explain things.
She offers me the letter, which I gingerly take. This is such a personal item, I almost feel intrusive holding it. I look at Iris to make sure if this is what she wants. Although her eyes hold a sadness in them, she is certain about her decision to give me the letter and asks me to go ahead and read it. Her trust in me speaks volumes. I read through the letter. Okay, I think we're just gonna... I don't want to really... Okay, now we're gonna read it. Iris. Another... Alkali... I don't pronounce that word. Alsoni legacy has officially passed through the academic gates. Words cannot describe how proud I am of all of you've accomplished. Your hard work and dedication paid off, and it won't be long before we will be calling you Captain Iris. I'm not gonna say the last name. I don't want to say the last name. You've always been persistent in following your dreams, and this path for you always was inevitable. Captain is just the beginning. Next, we'll be congratulating you on leading your first fleet, and then an armada. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. By now, you'll have grown from that little flower that used to boss us around the house into an intelligent, strong, and compassionate young woman. You always put others first, and that kindness is what will make you an inspiring leader. I wish I could share this moment with you in person and present this gift to you myself. Now that you're an officer, I want you to have my pin. May it serve as a reminder that I am always here supporting you and all that you do. I love you, my little flower. Until next time, Dad. As I put the letter down, I swallowed the thickness in my throat. I can feel how much love Iris's father had for her, and I can't help but feel a little more moved by it. Thank you for sharing this with me. I feel like I get to know your dad a little bit better, and understand what a great man he was. For the first time since reading the letter, Iris smiled slightly.
It was usually just the two of us at home, because my mother was always deployed on missions. He used to jokingly call me the captain, and it meant the world to him that I was following in our family's tradition.
Well, you still kind of are. Her smile drops and her brow knits together.
And that's why I can't accept this pin. He's giving me this gift under the assumption that I graduated. But I didn't graduate. And I didn't become an officer.
But you did become a captain. She pauses and quickly turns her head, hiding her face. It takes a moment before she speaks again. And when she does, her voice is thick and
In
fragile.
fact, I didn't do any of the things that my dad wrote in that letter.
There's another pause as she takes a shuddering breath. She glances back at the letter, and I catch the glossiness in her eyes.
How can I wear this pin knowing that I've let him down?
Very easily, because you didn't let him down. Although I would trust her best to remain strong, I hear the sorrow and hurt in her voice. It's obvious she cares for her father as much as he cared for her. She's afraid of disappointing him. I wish I could take the pin away. Automatically, I wrap my arms around Iris in a warm hug. I need her to know that she can lean on me. She buries her head on my shoulder, and I feel her quivering breath slowly calm into a steady rhythm. You didn't let him down. He's proud of you. Slowly we pull apart and Iris shakes her head.
He's proud of the daughter who completed the officer program. Not the daughter who dropped out of school to become a mercenary.
That's not what I read. She looks at me, quickly blinking away her tears. Your dad might have written this letter with the context that you would have graduated. But after reading it, that's not what he's proud
What
of.
do you mean?
I point to the example on the page. These are all good choices, actually. Alright, I'll go with this one. Your dad said he'll support you in whatever way you choose to do. Your dad promised to support you no matter what. That means even if you change your mind, he would still be there for you. He wants the pin to be a reminder of him and his support, and that's why he's giving it to you. I bet he would still want you to keep it even without graduating from the academy. Iris studies the letter again, her eyes boring the page as if searching for a hidden meaning.
I wish he were here.
I know. I understand all too well how Iris feels. My parents had high hopes for me and Celeste. Then they're dead, just like, as always, I don't know why. Pixelated can never give us parent characters. Ace Academy, this game, they're all dead. Why Pixel Fade? Anyway. Slowly she glances back up.
Do you really think he'd understand my decision to leave the academy? He and my mother were so excited for me to continue the family legacy.
Yes, he's the father. I nod. From reading the letter, I'm confident that if your dad was still here, he'd be supportive of any decision you make. He trusted that you know what is best for you and your future.
That's a really nice thought.
Iris is quiet for a moment, mulling over my words. Finally, she glances at me again, this time smiling softly.
I'd like to think so too.
I nod, smiling back. Iris wants to honor her father's memory and wishes, but it's important for her to know that she makes her own decisions about her future. I hope she's able to realize that and these two ideas don't have to be an opposite of each other. Iris quickly dabs her eyes and takes a deep breath. When she lets it out, she's much more composed. Oh, excuse me, that's not appropriate for the situation, my bad. Her fingers brush over the pen. The pin, my bad. What will you do with your father's pin?
I'll hold on to it for now. I don't know if I'm ready to wear it just yet.
I was a bow. Yeah, does that mean you might one day return to the academy? She carefully thinks it through her response.
Becoming an officer was a dream of mine for a very long time. I've not completely closed the door on that chapter of my life, but I'm in no rush to reopen it either. I want to finish what I've started here before I decide my next steps.
I nod. That's a very reasonable and not... Yeah, I read that right. That is very reasonable and not something you have to decide right away. You have a lot of
My
time.
thoughts exactly.
Iris motions to put the letter back into the box, but pauses.
Oh, there are some pictures in here.
Really? She pulls out a couple of printed photographs.
It was tucked into the lining, so I didn't notice it at first.
Mm-hmm. You just want to avoid it. I scoot closer to her, craning my neck to see. The first photo is a picture of a young Iris and a man with the same bright eyes. Is that your dad? She nods. He's crawling on his hands and knees pretending to be a horse while Iris sits on top of his back. Both of them have bright smiles and eyes crinkled with laughter. He seems kind. It's such a nice photo. Your dad seems really fun and kind. Iris smiles at the memory.
He was.
The next photo is another one of young Iris. She was her father's military uniform and grinning proudly, unaware of the cosmically oversized nature of the jacket. Okay, now this is very cute. Look at how look how long the sleeves are.
My dad always used to say, "You should dress for the job you want." So I did.
Of course. Your dad was a smart man. She nods, smiling as she brings up the final photo, which looks like a family portrait. I recognize Iris' mother, although she looks softer with the fine lines of age. Without the fine lines of age. She's smiling broadly and holding her husband's hand, who grins just as broadly. A young Iris sits in his lap, posing a smile for the camera, and behind them stands an old man with a fluffy white beard and kind eyes. Point to that man. Who's that?
That's my grandpa.
Ah, the one who originally took you traveling on Eidos. She
I'm
blinks.
surprised you remember.
What do you mean? I am your boyfriend. How could I forget? It's why the Eidos is so special.
Indeed.
When she smiles, her face brightens. I can tell she's touched that I remember this detail about her and her family. Well, I'm a good boyfriend. Those memories must have been something special to you, Dad.
Yes, and they're special to me too.
Which is why I remembered, Iris. That must be why you left them for you.
I'm glad to have them.
She glances at me, her eyes shining.
And to have you, too.
Let's go. I blink. Me? What do you mean, me? You're literally the guy she's dating. What do you mean? She nods.
Thank you
For what?
for being here.
I smile and take her hand. I'll always be here for you. Gently, she squeezes my hand and smiles back. I'm grateful Iris trusts me enough to share her past and her family with me. In this moment, I feel embraced by her presence and it feels warms my heart. I was about to speak, but a yawn escapes instead. She seems almost surprised by it and looks a little apologetic.
Sorry about that.
I chuckle. It is pretty late. I should probably go and get some rest too. She nods.
I'm sorry for keeping you up so late.
Don't worry about it. She smiles.
I hope you rest well.
You too. After Iris carefully returns everything to the box, I return to my own room. Iris' situation is hard, and I hope she's able to accept her father's gifts and continues to feel positive about his memory. I appreciate that I was able to be there for her, and I hope that I brought her some comfort. Fighting off a yawn myself, I'll get ready for bed and soon fall asleep. I'll wake up the next morning and get ready for the day. I wonder how Iris is doing. At the very least, I hope she's feeling rested after a good night's sleep. And that, guys, is where I'm going to leave it off of this video. I'm going to save right here. And I hope you all enjoyed. We had to learn a little bit about Iris. Maybe some onions were cut in your room. I don't know. My voice acting is pretty good, I think. Sorry, I'm boasting myself. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this amazing Astral Ascension video, guys. And I hope you guys subscribe and like the video, because we still not done this game. We are very close to the end though, but we are not done just yet. We have a lot more to go, and I hope you all are tuned in for that adventure. And the way to do that is to be subscribed to the channel, turn on notifications, and like the video. So anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all beautiful people next time. Peace, guys.